I tell some clown.
Easy now, no need to go down. Rock that one, that is how it come. Easy now, no need to go down.
Till I come round, come for the 4 pound.
Easy now, no need to go down. Rock that one, that is how it come.
Sit down, me love how you perform. You grab me body, you never go scratch your palm. Wait, your pussy good, me never dead so long. Wait, your pussy good, if you put it in a song. Tell you the man say, him better run. Come, we fight for your pussy, old veteran. Watch how your step, land mine, set a pressure bomb. You just make it sitting tough up and I never gang. Squeegee round and leave him alone. Shake your bum, see the shape of your round. Leave your panty, the G-string at home. Tell her come see me, come for the 4 pound. Me a kai, sign your tricks. Touch the grapevine, bite your lips. Make you waistline, why not tick? Don't waste time when I visit. Just come in and kiss me, no risky. She a said that the jacket he go fit me. Disappear like when me do the tricks. See a fight, but she did Lulu before 50. Come and maybe pet a pussy Jimmy. Me I know your brother nothing no wrong if you're feeling. Me tell your harder, but me deliver please. Skinny out like Victoria, could not keep the secret.
Ooh, what is up, people? What is going on? Welcome back to another episode of the O.O.C. Roberto went to go, get his heights on. And JG, I don't know if he's going to be making it tonight. I sent the link to him, but I'm not sure. I haven't heard from him, but it's okay. I got a special guest in the background, man. Hey, someone who hasn't been on the show, first time. I've been like, I've been trying to get this guy on for so long. And when Roberto comes in, I'll bring him in as well so that you guys can see the special guest we got tonight. It's going to be a very fun show. All right. So first off, I want to say a few things because I said I'd always keep you guys posted about my health. So Monday, Labor Day, whatever, got a call. Like I got the call like 3 times and I didn't hear my phone at all. So there was a message that was left on the phone. It was my doctor, and he pretty much was like, so we got your ECG test back, and it seems that your heart rate is quite low. So he's going to send me to a cardiologist, which they called me today or yesterday. They called me yesterday and sent me up for an appointment on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I have to go to an appointment to see a cardiologist because my heart rate is low. I don't know what that means. I don't know how bad that could be. But of course, me, I had to go on Google and I had to go check out a few things to see what it actually meant. I'll just say that worst case scenario would mean they'd have to give me a pacemaker. What up, DQ? What up, Dewan? That's the worst case scenario. Hope all is good at the doctor. Well, we'll see what happens when I go. I ain't looking forward to having to deal with no pacemaker shit. So I'm kind of hoping that not kind of hoping. I am hoping that it's not worst case scenario, Other than that, I have no idea, I know when I check my blood pressure, right, it has your blood pressure, then it has the 80, like 120 over 80, and then it has pulse rates, right? So I'm guessing the pulse rate is the same thing as having your heart rate. Sometimes I checked it was low. You know what I mean? I seen it at like 62. And then there were a few times where I checked it and I seen it at like 97. So these are type of things that always fluctuate up and down. So I'm guessing when I go to do the test, they'll actually have a better understanding or a better problem of what I'm having. So yeah, so we'll see. You get a pacemaker, it's a mechanical thing which makes you a cyborg. Yeah, I know I was saying that too, Eli, but I ain't even looking to go that route, to be honest with you. So I was at work today and it was like I ran out of cigarettes and I was like, you know what? I think I smoked my last one. So I'm on the verge of quitting that, Hopefully I can stick to that and not smoke it, but I'll definitely find out what they say when I go on Wednesday. He said one step closer to Terminator. I listen, I ain't looking to be one step too closer to anything, right? That's for damn sure. So whatever they tell me when I go there, it's crazy because it is scary. You know what I mean? It is scary to be like, oh my God, what if I do need a pacemaker? Then I started looking at recovery time. I started looking at how long the surgery was and all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful not to go down that rabbit hole when you get told something like that. But obviously, I did because I wanted to know. I wanted to know where I stand with it. And if it gets to the point where I do need um a pacemaker, then I'll have to deal with that when the time comes. But right now, at this point, I ain't looking forward to it. I'm a little worried, but I'm trying my hardest not to panic or think about it. Because if I do, it's just going to pretty much drive me up a wall. So, yeah. So that's that with my health. Now, if they tell me that I gotta need to quit smoking weed too, that might be an issue. All right. But definitely when it comes to the cigarette smoking, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to quitting that. I'm definitely gonna do whatever I can to stop smoking that. But the weed thing, I don't know, man. That's that's gonna be, if they say it's either a matter of life and death, and if you don't stop smoking cigarettes or weed, then you may, die. I'm gonna have to consider that. I'm gonna have to consider that. He said history has been made. 16 black quarterbacks will start in week 1. Well, that's a good thing, but I ain't got one of them black quarterbacks because when we did the draft, Chris fucked me. Right? So go back and watch our draft video and you can see. But other than that, you know, he said after Kevin Smith had a heart attack, he told his doctor he was smoking a joint when it happened. He said doctor told him not to stop. Well, I don't know about that, right? Because everybody's case is different, Elihu, right? So, telling, if it will tell me to do it or tell me not to, but I definitely know the cancer sticks, the cigarette sticks, I definitely have to stop doing that. I know that. So I'm going to try my best and we're going to see where that goes. But I said it is a little worrisome, but at the same time, like I've been telling people, especially younger ones, man, get your health up. Go to your doctors, check your heart, your chest, and everything. I started too late. I know that, and if it wasn't for what happened, with my girl that night, I probably still wouldn't have went. So I'm kind of glad I did because at the end of the day, if a lot of these things I can catch them early, where I don't need the pacemaker or I don't need certain things, then I'm all for that. But it is messed up when I got that call though. I can't lie. I just, he said quite low. It wasn't like, oh, your heart rate's little. He said quite low. So I guess upside is cholesterol and diabetes. There's none of that. But at the same time, when it comes to my heart, that's a whole different beast, bro. Bro, glad you went to go to the doctor. Yeah, I'm actually right. My dad quit smoking on the spot when he was stuck in an emergency room during COVID and saw all the people on respirators. Yeah, I know. It's not easy. It's not an easy habit to kick. I can promise you that. And I know it's going to be really, really hard. But I think you have to have a mindset to want to do it. And I'm at the point where I actually do have that mindset, where I actually don't want to quit anymore. He said, oops, during the pandemic. What's up, Roberto?
What's going on?
Chilling. Did you
Fine
hear?
people, what are you saying?
Yes, yes. Did you hear what I was talking about?
No, was taking care of some things outside.
So I was telling them, and I'll just go over it real quick. On Monday, my doctor called me and he said he got my test for my ECGs back. And he was like, "Your heart rate is quite low." So they're sending me to a cardiologist, which I got to go to on Wednesday.
Damn.
Worst case scenario is pacemaker.
And there's nothing that can reverse this, like, eating habits, lifestyle. I'm
I
sure.
don't know it. I don't know yet. I gotta go there and find out how bad it is, right? Like I said, there's times I check my blood pressure and it has the pulse rate on it. Sometimes it's low, sometimes it's high. So it could be just they caught me at a day where it was low or whatever. But like I said, if worst case scenario, which I'm pretty sure it's not worst case, well, I'm hoping it's not. But yeah, worst case scenario would be a pacemaker.
You feel any different?
Well, so the low heart rate, as I was Googling, it has to do with lack of oxygen going through your veins or something like that. And two of the symptoms was um, shortness of breath, which I have, but I also smoke, and fatigue, right? So I'm always tired. Like, I'm always tired. Even now, I'm tired. You know what I mean? So those are two things. But the other ones was um, dizziness and fainting. And I haven't had those two. I've never fainted and I never really felt dizzy. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, but
Shifty
always,
said dying.
always
Yeah, go
brighter.
ahead. Hmm?
Always look on the brighter side.
This is exactly what it is. It's bradycardia, 100%. That's when I Googled it. This is what it is. He said, myself, damn pills. So you're on pills, so that's good. Well, not good, but I mean, like, if there are pills for that, then they'll probably put me on that. But again, I said worst case scenario is the pacemaker, which I doubt I'm there. So
Well,
don't
it's
expect the worst.
a good
What?
investment.
What's that?
Go on Amazon. You have an Amazon account, right?
Hmm.
Buy that. I think it's called Cardio Mobile or something like that. It's a little device. You connect it to your phone, and it checks you for arrhythmia in your hearts.
Mm.
Shows it's like getting a scan at the doctor's. You can do it every night in your bedroom, right in front of your TV. It's the best $100 investment you'll make, man.
Yeah, I probably will. Don't expect the worst. It could be a simple prescription of more sports and stop smoking. It could be, right? But I always say expect the worst so you're not disappointed. You know what I mean? So um, do not get a stunt to go for peacemaker. Pacemaker. I ain't going for either one of them, Eli. I don't want either one of them. You know what I mean? Shit is scary as hell. I don't want either one of them. I like Roberto, I was telling him, I even did like, Googled how long the surgery is, what's the recovery time. You know what I mean? They said it's like an hour surgery. You could be out of there the same day, maybe next day. So yeah, I looked on all that shit. I ain't looking to do none of that.
It's
None of
good
that.
to be aware, but at the same time, don't manifest that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
People
yeah,
think
yeah,
you
yeah.
make them so sick when they get bad news or somewhat
Yeah, yeah.
bad news. Just try and find the remedy to go the opposite way.
Yeah, 100%. David said, I had almost 200 heart rate for more than a week. It's scary. Yeah, I know. But we do have our special guest, which I said was going to come in here when Roberto came into the room. Roberto is here, and we will bring in our special guest, Trump lover number one. Thank you for coming in, sir.
It's good to be here on the O.O.C. and especially the United States. It's people were kind of rough on my guy last week. He's just a true American. And you two above me. Who want in New York? God bless New York. Oh my God, God bless New York. And over to the to the right. With the Washington Commanders. I think we should go back to the Redskins. We conquered them. We own the rights to. We should go back to the Redskins. But I'm working on that. People on the left,
Hey,
they're
you kind
fighting
of
against it, but I'm
kind of
working.
swaying me. Explain
Oh,
me.
oh, Roberto, my man, I'm so tough. I could be so tough, but you know,
You legalize marijuana too. You know that's 2/3.
well, you know, I'm trying to explore tariffs on marijuana, and you know, it's millions and millions and millions of people who have
You
said, you
put
know,
that T on marijuana. Did he say tariff? This greedy son of a.
hey, Roberto, no,
Absolutely.
it's the American way. You know, you don't like America, get out of here, or join the ship. Join the ship, man. Join the ship.
Well, you know what? Since we're not American, you're right. We don't go with the American way. You racist son of a bitch.
Oh, I'm racist, but you know,
That's
this
fake
is
W
look.
you got behind you. What
I
is
was
that?
talking to my guy last week. You know, the real black guy above me. You know, he's so black. Oh my God, he's so black. You know, you look at his hat. You know, the brown of his hat. You know, just it connects with his skin color. You know, he's a black motherfucker. That's all I can say.
Mike, where are you when we need you, brother? Where are you, Mike? Where are you? Said, how about freaking out the guys with the video I sent you? Oh, yeah. I forgot, Eli. I'll get that. At least it's not Trump's floating baby. Trump has a floating baby?
Fake news. It's fake
He's
news. It's
got
fake
everything,
news. Look,
man.
look. They already tried to kill me the other day, and you know, I'm not dead. I'm alive. I'm well, and you know, be careful because I'm sending troops to your area. So watch what you say.
Oh, did you hear did you hear those rumors that you were dead? Huh? I know you heard those
I heard
rumors.
all the rumors. You know, I have. You know, I went to the doctors. You know, and they said I have a heart of a lion. Heart of a lion. You know, is millions and millions of people have suffered, but I'm still here. Look at my hair. Look at my hair. I wear my hair back and forth. I wear my hair back and forth.
Oh, Lord help me. All right. So, you know what? I'm going to try and freak these guys
Woo!
out with this video. I mean, we've all seen videos like this before, Eli, so it's not like it's nothing new, but you guys ready? Can you see my screen? Mr.
Yeah.
Trump, are you ready? And I'll never call you President Trump, but
Oh, I'll never call you an American or Canadian. You're just a wannabe New Yorker.
Danny said, wow, exactly, Danny. Exactly. Special guest Mr. Donald Racist Trump is in the house. All right.
Oh, you
So
know,
this
then, you know, I'm not going to forgive you for selling my ties, brother. I'm not going to forgive you for selling my ties.
All right, guys. So this is a video that Eli sent me. I want you guys to figure it out. All right. It says, I can read your brain. I'm going to play the video. I'm going to mute the music because I don't know if that's copyright claim music or whatever, but let's check it out. It says, I can read your brain. Think your lucky number. So Roberto and JG, think your lucky number.
JG. Who's this JG? I don't know who JG
Ah,
is.
Mr. Trump. My bad.
Uh,
Now double it. Now add 10. Now make it half. Now subtract your lucky number. And the number you're thinking of right now is 5.
fuck you.
Motherfucker.
Hold on. You guys want to try it with a different number?
No, it's okay.
No.
So yeah, exactly. It works. He said he got me.
Thinking about all those
Yeah.
procedures equals 5 all the time. It's got to be.
Yeah, 100%. It's the
You
sequence.
got the same number as me.
100%. It's the sequence of numbers that you get it every time. Danny said, what is that? Basel said, didn't work for me. Basel, you did it wrong then. You did it wrong, Basel.
Sorry, Basel, you walked into that one.
He can't count, brother. He picked 10. He said half it is 7. 7? I'm just messing with you, Basel. So as you guys see,
Just give
we
that
have
guy
the top.
more fuel to diss us.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm used to it. We're used to it. You know what I mean? So you see the topic. It says, Roberto is always pissed off. Let's find out why. Now, okay, technically that wasn't the way it went down in the group chat, but I thought it was more entertaining, you know what I mean? To have Roberto over here ranting about the shit that pisses him off and we can go on him.
Well,
So,
it has a lot to do with the guy who's in the basement.
yeah, we know. We know.
Like,
We absolutely know.
it's just overwhelming. I don't know if I'm looking for it. Even if I'm not looking for it, it seems to find me in my daily activities on my phone. Maybe something I'm watching on TV. Conversation at lunch at work. It just doesn't stop. I'm wondering if this is a purpose, if this is their goal. I know, the more they talk, the more free advertising you get. But this is ridiculous, man. If so many people are trying to get rid of this guy, why can't they? I mean, legally. I'm not talking popping him or nothing,
Mm-hmm.
Shit like that get us in trouble. But I mean, legally, for all the things, like they just said now, he had no right in sending the military to LA. It was illegal for a president to do so. Yeah, and isn't that the case also? Am I lying or what?
No, you're right. You're right.
Then you have X amount of days to, stop your shit, or else is it over? Yeah, boom, boom, boom. And what?
Nothing.
Nobody could do jack shit.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I don't care how much people get together and go rah, rah, rah. Doesn't do nothing, man. Nothing. Does fucking nothing. It's a moment, hearsay, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. Move on. It's still happening.
So let me ask you this, Roberto, and I'll get JG to answer it quick, but I want to ask this question. So since we're not American, why does it bother you so much?
Because they're our neighbors. What happens there obviously affects us whether we like it or not.
100.
And, I won't lie. I like visiting the States, but I won't fucking go. Like, we're having dead serious arguments. I ain't fucking going.
Don't you have a wedding you're supposed to go to?
Yeah, I ain't going.
You're not going.
No, they better postpone that shit or they just won't see me. I'm telling you. It's not worth it.
Oh, good.
It's not worth it.
So I guess
People don't understand. Just like people don't understand what it's like to be black. Because anytime you have to explain to people, if they're black, you got to slap them.
Yeah.
Why should I have to explain this to you? Unless you're like Carlton.
Oh, you mean Carlton from Fresh Prince?
You got that right. You just fit in.
I thought you meant your cousin for a second. I was like, wait.
No.
Yeah. I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Yeah, the what do they call them? The good Negroes.
One
of the good ones.
One of the good
right?
ones. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
and
one
they're
of the good ones.
They're pushing in the forefront. They're the ones who are trying, they're trying to show that not all black people feel the same way. Meanwhile, they're writing us off. So it's almost like there'll never be peace in the Middle East. There'll never be peace amongst us. There's always going to be a saboteur who money can make them do anything to ruin the cause. Because they're trying to eliminate our history, more truth is coming out, Nzo.
Yeah.
More truth is coming out. More people are talking, and it's just more sad.
Agreed. Elihu said, Roberto, go check out Fairbanks, Alaska. He said you can buy weed in AK at dispensary with passport legally. Okay.
We do that everywhere here, but thank you.
But why am I going to Alaska
to
be able to?
Right?
Yeah, you know what I mean. That shit, I just gotta get it. just gotta get in your car and go fucking 10 minutes away. We want us to go to Alaska.
Literally
To
10 minutes away.
JG, what are your thoughts on what Roberto had to say?
I mean,
And yes, this is weed, guys. It's not a cigarette. It's weed. So, just letting you know.
I know one of the things that I kind of admire about the Republican Party, when they have power, they use it, right? When the other side has power, they don't really use it. And yeah, I mean, I'm pissed off. It's prices are sky high. Everything's going up except the wages. Salaries aren't going up at all. You got people who are losing jobs. Crime is out fucking wazoo. It's one of those things where when the people who are alive during the Great Depression, if any are still alive, and they said, especially if they're black, they say, "Oh, we didn't know what it was a depression because that was our everyday life," right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I think for a lot of us, nothing's really changed that much, right? Except for crime, stuff like that. But in general,
Lifestyle-wise,
nothing has really changed for me anyway, right? So I think the people who are doing the most screaming are the ones who have had their lifestyles have had to change for the worse.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
And we talk about like the Epstein things. I'm really kind of pissed off about because
Trump
said he was going to open the Epstein files when he's elected. What's going on now? He ain't trying to open them. Either he's part of it, or there are other people involved. Oh, look at this motherfucker right here.
But he's calling it a hoax, man.
Nerd man is in the chair. That's what I'm saying. Like either he's on the list, or there are other people of power who are on the list that nobody wants to get out as well. So I mean, this is too much. And I think this time, if the left is serious about wanting to end Trump's reign, which whatever, this is a time where they need to organize and get together because they're still bickering amongst each other right now. You said before, look at the Republicans. They ain't going up against them. They stand together, whether they like them or not. Hey, they got power. They want to keep the power.
But on the go against them? They seem to be turning on them.
Oh, some of them, but I mean, are they anybody?
Three Republicans shy of writing a law that shit has to be released.
Oh yeah, I heard that today.
I didn't hear about that, but I wonder if is that just talk, or are they serious? See what I mean?
And there's one Republican who is trying to convince those Republicans to sign, and Trump is saying, "You're stirring up trouble." Now, why would you say you're stirring up trouble to release something that was criminal? How could you, like he doesn't even take the moment to stop and say, "I better shut the fuck up."
Mm. And not just criminal, Roberto, something that you said that you ran on and said that you were going to make sure these files get put out there, like JG said, you know what I mean? Now all of a sudden, it's a Democratic hoax. It just makes no sense. You know what I mean? And
so
maybe
how many things has he said he was going to do? He said he's going to end the war in 24 hours. Then he says, Biden started it.
Yeah, and then they was going to drop the price of foods real quick, and that didn't happen, right? So yeah, I got you. Oh, first off, nerd man, eat a dick, all right? Because ain't nobody care about you in this chat. I don't even know why the hell you're here. So eat a dick, okay? I know the first time coming in here, you see the new camera, you're looking at the face, looking all pretty and shit, and you hating. I get it. But wherever you are, you got lady boys to deal with. So go handle with them and stay out of big man conversation. All right.
Boom.
Now, first off, hold on. Let me say this because I forgot to say this at the beginning. Roberto, I went to O.O.C this weekend.
I did.
Right? Boy, I was like a kid in the fucking candy store.
Otto, let me just stop you quick before I forget. Did you not feel like you were at an amusement park for weed?
Kind of. When I went to Green Room, yeah.
Is that the one you walk in and there's all kinds of vendors and
music,
jamming music?
Music's playing and everything. Yeah.
That
people
place made me feel like I was at Belmont Park.
Bro, I tell you, I went to one medicine box first. I went there, I got my oils and I got my weed. And then when I went to green room, man, the hash that they had there, bro,
Did you see that?
I wanted them all.
I looked at the window. I was like, "Holy fuck!"
I
What
wanted
did you
them
guys
all.
get? You see how many kinds they had?
Yeah, I wanted them all. I wanted them
That's
all.
crazy.
Yeah, I wanted them all.
And
I
they all
grabbed
look,
two
they
different.
look legit too.
I grabbed two kinds, and I said if I go back there again, it's I'm going back there with a lot more money. So no.
It's a nice drive too, no?
Yeah, it was good. It was
Nice
fun.
scenery, nice little town.
Absolutely. The camera's too high, definitely for me. Seeing your face that clear is hurting my eyes, Enzo.
Who's Enzo?
You
I
know,
have
you
no
can
idea.
tell.
He thinks you.
I
He
have
thinks,
no
he
idea.
thinks you're from Italy or
Oh,
something.
Martian Manhunter looking mother.
Can Rob outsmoke you on the
And who
Rob
is
who?
Rob? Man, is there something going on this show? Is this my weed doing this to me?
That's why I said who is Rob, because I'm like, are you talking about Rob Storms? And I know you're not talking about Roberto because
Oh
his
my
name is
God! You see,
Roberto and not
I added
Rob.
the O and I still get shortened.
Hey, what up, stranger? What's going on? And to answer your question, no. If you're talking about Roberto or Rob Storms, no, they cannot. No.
We're
I ain't saying
older.
Roberto can hang. Roberto can hang, but I just have a higher tolerance.
This is how it works. Let me tell you, Bean Ken, okay? Because I've been doing this shit for a long time, and throughout my years of smoking, you always encounter that one guy who just said, "I wish I could get high like those guys," because they smoke X amount of spliff. Like I get high, just not even contact, watching them smoke, and their face keeps disappearing and reappearing so many times. I get high from that. And then in between smoking halfway through that spliff, they're putting it in the ashtray and rolling the next spliff. That not only is crazy, but that could be very expensive. See, for me, I roll one spliff and it's a bat. It's not, everyone sees it in the ashtray and they say, what the fuck? It's a nice size bat. But that bat, I'm hitting balls all day. Pat, pat. I hit 2 singles. I hit a couple of doubles throughout the day. But that's all day. You never see me wrap another one. So if that gives you some kind of insight as to can I hang with Enzo, I don't think so. if you ask the question, who's getting the most benefit out of what they're doing? Ding, 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 ding. Right here. Because I can take 3 tokes of Enzo's spliff, and I'm just smiling.
And you don't need to smoke for the rest of the night. Yeah, I got you.
Night, I say, Enzo, don't even fucking look at me. You understand?
I got this one here.
Still pulling shit out and pulling shit out.
This one here.
You can see it as a curse or a blessing.
Good God.
Depending on how much money you have, you can see it as a curse or a blessing.
And what I really went...
B. McKenna, as to your question, did I answer your question there?
And what I really went for was this, which is some distill. You put it on the weed, then you mix your weed.
What?
Yeah,
the weed's not enough. You got to add some extra shit to it.
Yeah, no, it's distill. It's called distill. It's like THC, 100% THC.
What's enough THC in the fucking weed? Why you need that on top of it?
What did I?
And you're still conscious?
You didn't hear my story there, KG.
I heard it, but it's one of those. It's like I hear it, but I don't hear it kind of thing. Like, no, this is a fairy tale. There's no fucking way.
Oh, no, 100%. Now, this little thing costs $50. So I'm really careful when I use it. And I'm not trying to use it all at one time.
Huh? You got that at O.O.C?
Yeah, I got that at O.O.C. Yeah, I got that at O.O.C. That's what I went for. I went for the oils. But then I started looking at the weeds and shit, and I was like, oh, I said, what's the highest THC count you had? We said 31, and this one's 30. All right, give me that. Give me
31, that. Huh?
Yeah. I said, give me that. Thank you very much. Then we went to the other place, and I was like, yo, this hash, bro, $7 a gram? What? wait, $25 for 3.5 of this? One of them I got was a little bit expensive, but yeah, I ended up leaving there spending way more money than I thought I was going
Was it the
to.
real deal though?
What do you mean?
The chocolate you smoked, was it the real deal?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, the shit's good.
Did you
Shit's
go
good.
in the back where the gummies are and shit?
I did, but because the dude I went with, his daughter bought one of these little chocolate popper balls kind of thing. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But edibles don't really do much for me, so I didn't even look on there.
Lonzo,
All I
let me
ca-
tell you
all,
this.
all I cared about was the hash.
I had like a slight case of bronchitis, so smoking was definitely out of the question, but I still needed my heights. Someone recommended I go up to O.O.C. So I go in the back, older lady. She's really cool. She gives me 2 spliffs right off the bat. Here, have these on the house. How can I help you today? So I'm looking for something to, make me feel nice. I don't want to search for it. I want to find it right away. you know?
Mm-hmm.
She goes, okay, I got something for you right here. I said, 50, huh? That's 50 THC. What is that 54? She goes, oh, this one's really good. It's it's strong. There's no ifs, ors, buts. She gave me a couple of other shit that I sampled on the way home. I said, hey, this shit's not bad. I took one of those 50s.
Yeah.
By the time my wife got home, Nzo, I was smiling like a rookie, man. Smiling like a fucking rookie. I don't even know what I was watching, but it was funny.
See,
And she's talking to me. I'm just like, this is like I can't even explain what kind of high. Like, you're there, but you're not there. Like
yeah. An edible high. It's a body high when you eat when you do edibles. Yeah, it's a
someone
body
wakes
high.
you up while you're sleeping and you're seeing all kinds of stupid shit you don't realize. That's how I felt.
So it's funny because you're like 50. We had, and this is no word of a lie, because they used to have this place right down the street by me where I could go buy edibles. I used to buy my oils from there too at one point, right? So we had some chocolate cookies, man, and they were 250 milligrams.
What? Why?
250 milligrams, right? So I had 3. So I gave one to
What?
Raheem. Yeah, I had 3. I gave one to Raheem. I gave one to my girl, and I kept one for myself. Right? They ate their cookies, and I kid you not, they were fucking lit. I seen the eyes. I was like, "Damn, that's from the cookie." They're like, "Yeah, bro. You know how fast I ate that cookie?" And you know what happened? Nothing.
That's a damn shame.
Absolutely nothing.
That shit would knock you
Nothing.
out for a week.
Vex. I'm like, you guys were like all high and shit off of this. They're like, hey man, that shit was good. I was like, nah, didn't do it for me, bro. So edibles for me, they just don't work. I need to smoke. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not a fan of edibles. I'm sorry. You just don't know when it's coming. It comes super
it
hard.
hits you right away. Yeah. Like not right away. You have to wait because when we're in the car, right, we had sat outside smoking for a bit, and she ate the edible, and we were driving. I was like, did it kick in yet? And she was like, yeah. Didn't say another word. She was just in the car. You're like, and started laughing. So yeah, you never know when it's gonna kick in. It just kicks in, right? But that shit ain't never kicked in for me. So
Anybody who
I don't
starts,
mess with the edibles.
I can't say anybody. Most people who start with edibles don't make it to smoking.
Yeah.
It's such a bad trip on that edible. They don't even want to try smoking. They should have.
Mhm.
They should have went the opposite. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my ex Stacy had a story where they went to the beach and they had some brownie or some cookies, and they all ate these cookies, and they were all like fucking high and shit as they couldn't do nothing. And I'm just like, I get it, but for me, it has to be inhaled, or else I don't feel nothing. Been there, done that, made it an hour. So Eli said over here, he said, 31, I got a vape that's 89%, $25, and flour 52%. Wait, your flour is 52%?
This is the most pothead conversation I've ever known. How the hell do you eat? How do you survive? How do you function every day? I can say Eli, but so how do you function every day?
Not only that,
crazy.
not only that, JG, he smokes indica, not even sativa.
That's that. I don't even know what the hell that is, but the way you said
Well,
it,
you know
lets me
what?
know it's harder than with this.
I can function. You see, like if I were to smoke the equivalent in indica that I did tonight, I've fallen asleep on a show before, you know. I'm telling you straight up. And I was wondering if you guys even heard me snore. That was some indica shit. I had some hybrid that was predominantly indica. Man, somebody was on that show who wouldn't let us get the mic.
Probably Chris.
Probably Chris. And I passed either Chris or Nerdman. And I passed out, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't even need weed for pass out on Chris. That talking motherfucker. That
indica, you want to knock me out? You don't want me at the party? You don't want me at the show? Give me some indica, man. I'm out.
You see, here's the thing though, Eli, because you're talking about your 52%, right? I know we get our weed from a lot of weed from BC, and I have never once encountered a 52% THC strain yet, right?
30 was the highest I had. 29,
yeah, 30. Yeah, 2930 is the highest we have here. So I question if your THC is really 52%. I question it.
He's probably high and got the numbers mixed up. It might be 25%, 52%.
Fact. I don't get high, I get numb, less pain.
I was getting some boom weed from fucking BC, the Kootenai Mountains. I don't know how my boy got linked up with this contact over there, Bonzo. Mm-hmm. That was like the soil was like how Jamaica does the coffee beans. For whatever reason, the weed burned really slow, was really thick, like you crumple one bud and you're making two big head kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Man, those were the days. That shit don't last for long though, you know?
You see that little black line going down my spliff, Roberto?
Yeah.
Hold on, the smoke went out. That's my hash. So I roll it like a line.
Roll like a stick, yeah. That's the social way.
Yeah, and I put it on hash like that. Yeah.
Swear to God, that's how I saw it the first time in Halifax.
So Nzo can't handle that high. Yes, I fucking can be income. I can't handle that high. And I'm gonna tell you something too. There was only one high I did not handle properly, and I want it again. I want that again. I want to try that again. It was the time I had the butter. The dude told me it was 99% THC. 99. First time I ever had something that was 99% THC. It looked like peanut butter. He took a little dab, put it on a safety pin, lit it, and I went, right? And boy, I kid you not, my heart was beating and shit. It was just like,
that wasn't heroin?
No. Because I smelled it, and it smelled like the boomest weed you would have ever smelled. Because at first I was like, nah, bro, I don't do that shit. And it was like, no, here, try it. Right? So it was the first. So when they started doing wax and shatter and all of this was the first one to come out. Like the liquid for THC, right? This was the first one they ever put into liquid and at 99% THC. Man, that shit had me talking to myself and shit. I called the dude the devil, told him he needs to get the fuck out of my face and shit. Bruh. But I want to try it again. I did. I bought it online, right? Because the website I have has it, and I bought it. It wasn't the same, though. It was not the same. Now, either I'm not the same, right? But it was not the same. It was not the same.
I remember the first time I tried the Moon Rock.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Moon Rock.
He had this special kind of torch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need to...
3 different temperatures on it, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what the fuck is that? He goes, you never tried this shit? I said, nope. Well, I'm trying it tonight. Took a draw for that. I don't think I've ever experienced dry mouth like that in my life. My tongue wasn't moving. How the fuck is that possible? Like, you see them dogs
Hey, Dandelion, what's up?
like I was like, why would you want to do this every day? What kind of person are you? Like, who wants to reach those kind of highs? Like, what kind of life are you living? You need to escape that far.
That technically, that's the reason why I started buying the oils, right? Because you would grind up your weed, right? And I would see the keef in there. Now, usually I would take it out and roll in my weed. But after I learned about moon rocks, I started keeping my keef. And then I found out I could go to these dispensaries, and it was in Ottawa one time, and I was like, oh, I could buy the oil there, or I can order the oils online. So I was ordering the oils. I was taking my weed, dipping it in the oil, and then dipping it in the keef and making rune rocks, right? So yeah, I was making my own. And then when I went to O.O.C, they were there, and I was like, ooh,
That moon rocks?
yeah, that moon rocks over there.
Where?
Yeah, that moon rocks.
Your first stop or the second one?
No, greenhouse. It was the second one. So there's Medicine Box, there's Greenhouse, and then there was one more that we went to after that. The one we went to after that had $40 an ounce.
40 an ounce? What? Bushweed?
It's not that bad.
40 an ounce?
Yeah.
That don't make sense, dog.
It's not that bad.
That you're getting that if you're buying pounds. You go there and buy 1 ounce, 40.
It's not that bad. I
You
got 2 of them.
You getting test tube nuggies?
No, you get big nugs.
Come on.
I bought 2 of them. Yeah.
If you bought it, then I don't know. Are you using it for something else?
Not for me. I'm not smoking it.
There you go. You see, there's a true story. You see that shit, JG? I knew something didn't sound right there. I knew something didn't sound
No,
right.
but hold on. No.
A little more, A little
No, that
more.
ass. That ass, I tried it and it's okay though. Like it's 26% THC, so it's not bad. It's not strong. It's not weak at all. It's like good. And the other one was like a gelato strain, right? It was a sativa gelato strain, so it was $40 for each. So I bought 2, one indica, one sativa. Yeah, bro, it's not bad. It's worth it, but for your tolerance, for you, I think it would be perfect for you.
Well,
I think it would be perfect for you.
I would make my shit get high off of that. $40 for an ounce.
I'll
pretend for that price.
Holler at me and we'll go down there. Okay. Right? And they have these blunt papers called Mike Tyson blunt papers, and these motherfuckers burn slow. I thought I was rolling with OCBs. It lasted me 2 days.
Come on.
Dead ass. The shit was fucking burning so slow. Yeah, I'm buying more of those when I get down there. I'm buying way more of those when I get down there.
Hold on, I just got to talk some of. I just see what Stranger wrote there.
Yeah.
I actually think Trump's going to pass. What? That's the rumor he's going to pass away? Like, does somebody know something I don't know?
Oh, they've been talking about his death for the past few days.
No, but I know the Simpsons had that thing. It didn't happen. But what? Is he sick or something?
Oh, what was the date on that?
That was supposed to be September 3rd. No, August 13th or something.
Oh, okay.
Done pass. That's a fucking Simpsons. That's probably some bullshit AI.
Yeah, it could have been. Anzo should do a Blaze Olympics. He'd definitely get the gold, silver, add hemp, metal, yellow. I don't know. Depends on what you're talking about. Because you think I smoke? There are people that like kill me. You know what I mean?
That rapper.
Oh, the one who said he had like 250 joints rolled up.
Yes.
And smokes them at, what was it, a day?
All day, every day.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no. I can't do that. Even if I had to.
He's a famous rapper, right? He's not.
Yeah. He was on It was on Club Shay Shay when he said it. It was on
Wow.
Club Shay Shay. Yeah, yeah. They have those in Vegas. It's just a stop, a few dispensaries, get free pre-rolled pressure, and you buy. So okay, so we
I
went
don't
on a
like these
little tangent
pre-rolls.
over
I
there.
don't take these
On the
pre-rolls.
Roberto, I still buy the one Jose gave us that night. The G Sherb one, I still go. That's the only thing I buy from the dispensary is the one he gave us that night.
Which one?
The G Sherbert. Remember when we first went out? The first night we went out, Jose
Yeah,
came
yeah.
with a bunch of little spliffs. He gave
Yeah.
us the G Sherbert one. I still go and buy that one. That one's really good. So that's the only one that's really good.
Because the only thing with pre-roll is that this is a government-based ran thing, and they're about max profit. So they're throwing stem seeds, shake. They're shooting everything up in that split and giving you fucking a filter half as long as the split.
Yeah, yeah. So you get all of that, but this is kind of infused with shatter, and then it has keef mixed around it as
SQ
well,
sells
right?
that.
Yeah,
You gotta tell me the name.
yeah. G Sherbert.
T. Sherbert.
G as in George. G Sherbert. Go to the website and you can Google it right now.
Oh.
I like messaged your brother like the day after, and I was like, "Yo, bro, what was the name
I
of
don't
that
know
shit
what you
again?"
guys were talking about, man.
I was like, "What was the name of that shit again?" And then I fucking went and got 3, and I've been getting them ever since.
$10.
It's 20 for 3. 20 for 3 P-rolls. G Sherbert.
G. Sherbert.
Yeah. Infused, right? You can see it in the little container there. 3 little pre-rolls.
Or they're gonna give me something different.
What's that?
You gotta say infused 2, or they're gonna give me
No. Just say, I always say, just give me 3 of the G, one of the G Sherbert, and they come with the little package.
Okay.
Good. The one thing I love about it is the taste. It tastes really good. It has a nice flavor to it, bro. That's the best part about it. Anyways, we'll get back to the more weed tangent because anything else so first off, JG's thoughts before I run off, because I know JG said he was mad. Huh? No.
We talk about.
Yeah, we already know you mooch your weed. You don't know much about it. I get it. I personally am a weed connoisseur, as you would call it, right? So I check out my strains. I make sure that certain, like when I went there to the thing, and it was like, "Oh, this is Pink Rockstar." He's like, "Yeah, but it's 30%, 31." I was like, "Oh yeah, all right, let me try it." So yeah, I'm a weed connoisseur, but no, I'm talking about like things that make you mad or anything like that. Or Roberto had to talk about Mr. Orange Hat.
Oh, these freaking
Captain
kids
Orange.
out here piss me off. Thinking anybody's 30, 40 is old. Motherfucker, what? I was playing a game the other day, right? PUBG. And, we on a little, voice shit thing, whatever, right? On the mic's talking. I pick up a first aid. The guy gets mad like, "Oh, we're a team." All that bitching he was doing, right? I said, "Quit bitching. This first aid's over there." "Bitching? I'm not bitching. I'll come." And this what I shit you not. "I'll fuck your girl. I'm like, what? Because I said stop bitching over a game. You telling me you gonna fuck my girl and do all this shit? You that sensitive, really? Then he team kills me. These like, you know how somebody's like, when they'll say something that's not funny, and they be his friends will instigate laughing, and they know it's not funny. They just want to laugh. That's what they were doing. So I'm just quiet, just chilling. And they're like, "You older, yeah. I'm just quiet, just watching." And he said something. I can't remember what he said, but it was fuck it. Kids piss me off today. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I'll tell you this, all right? And it's funny that you said that because so we played 2K, right? And usually we go into like 3-on-3 and me and my friend, and we just exchange wins, right? To get to the level we want to get to. So there was this dude in there who I guess didn't like that we were doing that. So he started sending me messages about, you boosting, you cheating, boosting ass motherfuckers, and stop boosting, and I'm reporting you, and I know where you live, and I'm coming to your house, and I'm bringing my boys, and we're coming to get you, and blah, 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 right? So one night I decided to have some fun, right? And I'm like, yo, I start responding back. All right, you know where I live, this and that. You're just mad because you can't do it. You have no friends. You're broke, whatever. Going back and forth, right? You tell me, oh, you broke. You probably on it. So I send him a picture of my TV. And I'm like, nigga, I got the TV. I got the PS5. I got the Switch. I got everything. So I send him a picture of everything I have. And he just mad up there. So then he said, right, and this is where I stopped the conversation because he was like, oh, I'm running around in a Bentley. Isn't that good for a 19-year-old? I said, you're 19, you little motherfucker. That's it for me. I'm done. And I got off, right? I knew he was young too, but once he confirmed it, I was like, bro, like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing with these fucking little punk ass kids?
Dude, the sensitive.
Yeah, that's why I beat your ass twice, right? Huh? That's why I beat your ass twice, right? What up, Tony? Not to mention the fact that, the first time I beat him, he was like, we're going to run it again. So he ran it again, right? And he took the Warriors, and he's giving me this look like he took the Warriors. So while we're playing the game, he's just popping pure threes. Now I'm popping threes too, pop pure threes, and I'm like, something's not right here. So I go into settings, boom, find out it's on pro. Put that shit on Hall of Fame, which it should be. He didn't hit another shot. I went from 20 down to winning by like 10 or 17, bro. They said you play the game from 10 to 10. Unfortunately, I work, so I can't play from 10 to 10. But when I do get a chance to play it, not to mention, though, it was our first time playing it, both of us. Just remember, that was day one, kiddo. So, yeah. That's that. But yeah, like I was saying, especially for him, the $40 an hour O.O.C wasn't that bad, kid. You might want to think about it, trying it at least, So, but yeah, I hear what you're saying, JG. What about you, Roberto? What else do you hate?
We're still on that.
You know what I hate? I hate when your punk ass kid. Oh, my bad. Is it better now?
It's about the same.
Yeah.
It's bad, or?
Oh, no, it's bad.
Okay. You know what
That's
I hate is when your punk ass kid comes into your chat talking shit. All right.
My kid knows better.
Yeah, you know what? It's my fault. I didn't train him properly. You know what I mean? I let him get out of hand, and I should have never did that. I should have put foot to ass and bust his ass.
Too much power.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. 100%. Anything else, Roberto?
Hold on, I'm choking on these spicy chips.
Go ahead, drink it. Drink it up.
Yeah. For whatever reason, I get the thirst and the hunger for chips and beer when we do our show, so it's like a tradition,
I feel you. It's funny too because I wanted some chips today and I didn't buy them. I bought cake instead. I should have bought chips. But go ahead.
These are some ghost pepper jalapeno chips, man. It's like every one you eat, it's like, is this one gonna choke me?
Yeah, I'm not
you heard me choke a few times, right? But
yeah.
What else am I pissed off at? I'm pissed off that I'm sorry. It might sound racist and shit, but immigration, man.
Go ahead.
I'm fucking pissed off with immigration. There's just people aren't coming here to experience our way of living and have something better that they're escaping. They're coming here to change here to be like where they're escaping. I don't know how that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that a master plan? But it's getting out of hand. Like, I think racism's at an all-time high right now. not just towards us, just in general.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's hate, 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 hate. I see it every day. Well, while I was off of work for those 2 months, I hardly saw it because I hardly left my house. But I'm back to work. Excuse me, not even 2 weeks. Back in the game, back in the grind, and it's like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Hey, be glad because 2 days back in America, in Missouri, there was a shooting in their school. 2 days back, you know what I mean? So
just gives Trump more reason to send the military there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's probably 100%. His people going in and doing it. I wouldn't be surprised the least bit.
Oh yeah, more than welcome.
Neither would I.
Everybody on another topic. Everybody's crying. Why the fuck you ain't sending nobody to Memphis, man? Even JG's asking for them to come.
Oh,
yeah.
Don't send them there.
I'm sick of seeing grandmothers at churches doing marches saying they want.
I feel you, JG. I feel you, man.
It's ridiculous, right? And my only hope for this, if there's anything hopeful about all this, is that the local governments will do something to stop this so Trump doesn't have to send these motherfuckers here. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We've been crying, not just in Memphis, but a lot of cities like Detroit and Baltimore and a lot of these high crime rate cities. I've been crying for a local government to do something about the crime, especially young kids.
What color are those states?
Oh, well, we're a red state.
Yeah, we know that. That's why nobody's coming, because you're already.
Well, we're a red state, but the city is blue, if that makes any sense. But just last week.
Within.
Yeah, but see, just last
you see that, Nzo?
I feel you.
So you didn't even have to think about it. Yeah.
Just last week at this high school, this kid ran on campus. It was jumped by 3 teenagers. One that had a gun on campus. It was recorded. Remember when I said everybody's packing the heat out here? It's just a fact that everybody's doing it, and it's scary.
Yeah,
it's scary. Yeah. It's like Wild Wild West here. So,
wow.
But we and again, I know we get into this argument, and I know a lot of people don't understand what we mean in here when we talk about gun regulations. But I think there has to be better gun regulations in America. You know what I mean? Not everybody should be able to have a gun just willy-nilly. You should have to go through some sort of physical, mental test before you're determined to be able to get a license for a gun. You know what I mean? It just should be that. And the number one priority, which should be getting the guns off the streets, right? The illegal guns. And then making sure everybody that gets guns does it properly. Because the amount of shit you got to go through to get a gun here, legally, yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, for real though. Said Nzo, I know when Nzo hates when Danny says Canada will be the 51st state. We're way past that. We ain't. There's not happening. Dapper Dan may dress sappy, but he be wacky. ICE taking people after judge grants asylum, pregnant mother, illegal citizens. You guys packing heat though? Well, I mean,
in the winter it gets kind of cold up there.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Dandelion said the cities with the highest crime rates aren't the ones he's sending the National Guards to. Every Republican voted no on mental health background checks. I really hope after all of this ICE is abolished because I'm fucking sick of it. And why isn't he sending?
Sorry, stranger.
Yeah.
I really don't see it happening.
Not as long as Trump's in power.
I only see them growing.
Mm-hmm. And why isn't he sending local National Guards? Why Texas National Guards to Chicago? JG.
Hell if I know.
That one.
I don't know. Look, I don't know why he's not doing it. Who knows why Trump does what the hell he does?
Because there's some states that are willing to go and some states that say, no, we will not send our men.
Yeah, because the governor of Tennessee says, like, hey, we don't want the National Guard here, but we fucking need something here. We need anything. I don't care what. Just stop this violence that's going on.
But you see, that's crazy that, a lot of the people there want this violence to be stopped. And it kind of sucks that if it's the only way for Trump to send in some troops there, then everybody's for it. But if he knows it's so bad, why is that not a number one priority?
Again, I
Why,
don't know.
you know what I mean? Why is Memphis where you're at not a number one priority? It makes no sense. Governor has control over Nat Guard. He said no Illinois Nat Guard. I got you. I
Okay.
really don't think there'll be another election in 2028. Trump will find a way to stop it, unfortunately.
He's already doing it, stranger.
Yeah. He's militarizing all these cities, trying to,
By sending the
he's starting.
military everywhere, he's already doing it.
Yep.
What did I say? There's always a way. Just because the law says this, the law's not is written where you can have some wiggle room, that gray area where you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Mm-hmm. And that's
Yeah,
why
even
they
if they tell him
always.
he can't, he still does it, JG.
That's why I said one thing about the Republican Party, when they got power, they wield it.
And they do it
They will.
whenever they want, 100%. And
that's why I'm so bad at the left, because when you had the power, you could have stopped all. You could have done so much. If you had done what you were supposed to do, we wouldn't be dealing with Trump, or hopefully we wouldn't be dealing with Trump now.
yeah, I agree with you. And what we're dealing with is unbelievable. You know what I mean? Like, you have literally places committing genocide, and Trump talking about that same president like he's God. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. But I mean, it's what a lot of Americans wanted, right? They wanted this change. They wanted you know, hey, listen, I'm gonna find this video. I gotta find it, right? Because it's just what they think. But go ahead, Roberto. Go ahead. Let me see if I can find this. I know I saved it somewhere.
What do you want me to say?
Oh, talk about anything, what you hate or whatever. Anything else you got?
Oh, okay, because according to your title, I'm the one that's pissed at everything, so I gotta cover it.
Yeah, you know what? This is your show tonight. This is your show tonight.
It's my show. I didn't hear enough from JG. I only heard him say he's pissed about one thing. Is life that good, JG?
Man, life is life, brother. That's all I can say. Different tool, the same shit every day.
Well, what else is pissing you off, brother?
The fact that I was watching Married with Children, right? Yeah, I know all that shit. I don't care. And when Al Bundy comes home from the shoe store and says, I was talking to a fat woman that shit was hilarious. Why can't we have that shit anymore? We can't joke it.
Too much sensitivity, and you say that's the Democrats, right? That's the reason?
I don't know who it is. I just know it's too much sensitivity.
I could have sworn you guys said it was the Democrats who made all this. Everyone gets a trophy and none of this shit.
I had no idea. I just know that when I was a kid, I wanted to get first place. If I didn't get first place, I didn't want it. I didn't want second or third. Now
No,
it's
100%.
oh, you get second or third place. Oh, you still get no, the fuck I didn't. I want first place.
And if you didn't get a trophy, you didn't want one because you got fucking second or third place. You don't get no participation trophy.
I took my third place trophy. I still better than.
Oh yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Third place, second place, yeah, those are trophies you want, but you don't want a trophy for participation.
I don't want a participation trophy. What am I?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, hey, you did great. You participated.
Well, there's people like that out there, you know.
You know what I mean? Trust me.
Be a category for that, so you don't affect the people who aren't like that.
Facts, 100%.
And the biggest thing I'm pissed off about, and it's been going on forever. Why do good people suffer and bad people always do well? Well, not always.
100%. Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%, bro. I definitely feel you on that one. You know, it's funny, and I know it's a fucked up thing to say. I know it's really a messed up thing to say, but I remember, when my mom passed away, I would see some women, like old women that were like pretty much on their deathbed. And I'm like, this person's alive and kicking, and my mom died at 63. You know what I mean?
Same thing with my mom, bro. I'm with you.
Like, yo, bro, like, how are you still alive? My mom's dead, and you still alive? What? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that used to bother the hell out of me, But hold on, I got this one here. So this is what I'm talking about when we talk about, what they want for America.
Once again, it needs to be white boy summer.
Let's rewind now. Listen closely.
And now, once again, it needs to be white boy summer to bring people back to the box office.
I don't know if
White boy summer. Huh?
What does that mean?
Meaning that, okay, so context to it, they're talking about, box office and how, movies? They're not doing well because of DEI and race bending. So now you had these white movies coming out.
Once again,
and
it needs to be white boy summer to bring people back to the box office.
I don't know if
And now, once again.
And did you hear Ply say, yeah?
Who, Pierce?
Yeah, Pierce was like, yeah, needs to be white boy summer. And the movies they're talking about flopped anyways. So fuck you, fucking racist ass bitches. And then that's another thing too. You seen who else was on there, right? Roberto Dean Can used to play the Superman in the old
Dean Cain.
Dean Cain. You know he's ICE, right?
Yep.
Ice like the cops ice?
Yeah.
How?
He joined up.
Really?
Yeah.
What a loser.
He joined up with ICE.
Why does he wear a mask? Just show off who you are, you loser.
He's such an idiot. He said Dean Can is an ICE spokesman now. That too. I don't know if he goes out with them, but he definitely joined up ICE, right? So he's full of shit, bro. Full of shit.
There's a lot of full of shit people out there.
100%. So I'm gonna tell you one thing that pisses me off, and I dealt with it for a few days, right?
Put it on.
So some of you motherfuckers, I take a bus to go to work, right? So I walk down the street, whatever, minding my own business, and I get to my bus stop. It doesn't matter how many people are in line, but there's this one fucking Indian woman, and she's not old. She's not old. She's like younger than me for sure. She gets off the bus, she walks across the street, and she stands in the front of the line. And as soon as the bus comes, she tries to run on and get on before people. Right? Now, usually at this time, there's maybe like 1 or 2 seats left. She tries to get that seat. So one day, I was like, hey, bitch, the line is back there. Because I seen her get off the bus. I seen her stand in front. And as soon as the bus came, because usually it's teens, kids in front of me, right? From school. They don't say nothing. So usually she kind of like cut in front. One time an older dude let him in front. I was kind of mad at that because I was about to say something. And then he ended up letting her go. But I seen the move. I seen her cutting. And I was like, hey, the line's back there. And then she came out a little bit. And then everybody got on, and then she even got on after me. She waited for me and then snuck on the bus, right? But I'm like, as a grown-ass fucking woman, bro, you shouldn't be doing them shits. Shit had me vexed, bro. Vex. Not cutting in line as a big-ass woman like that. I don't give a damn about them kids, but I'm 50 years old, 51 years old. Yeah, you think I want to stand up? No, I want to get a seat. And if you sneak on the bus and get that seat because you stole it from me, nah, bro. Not happening.
Oh, so it's about the seat, not the principle of cutting in.
Both.
The seat shouldn't matter. It should be the whole principle. Who do you think you are? The bus could be empty. The bus could be full. I'm giving you the same treatment.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
That's what I'm trying to say, though.
Yeah, 100%. It doesn't matter if the bus enters, but I'm just saying at the end of the day, there's times where there's one seat.
I understand.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. You're not taking that shit from me. Nah, fuck you, bitch. Not happening. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, and I seen the bus because the bus rolls up, you see it, and you could tell, like, yeah, there probably not that much seats on that bus. I was like, yo, back of the bus, woman. That the line is over here. You came later, right? I watched you walk across the street, and you trying to get on before the people that are lined up in front of me and behind me. Nah, bro. Nah, you don't do that shit. You don't do
The
that
same
shit.
shit that happens to you taking the bus happens to me driving. You know? People don't have patience to wait in the line that I'm in, so they want to cut out and then realize, oh, they got to get back in this lane again. Let me cut in front of this guy. I get that every day, Nzo.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Now, it's fucking beautiful. I've never been so happy to see construction. Because there's construction there now.
Only one or two lanes.
One lane, so they can't do that shit anymore. Now, you want to see a brother happy to see construction?
Yeah, but doesn't that add traffic though?
I don't care. At least my heart beats regular now. Not someone, like I say it all the time. People say, it's not worth it, Mendes. Just let him go. Just let him go. That's called enabling. As long as you keep letting that person go, he's going to keep doing that every morning. And one day, your ass is going to be fired because you're late because you let this dumbass feel he's important in front of you. But that's not the point. My point is, they could easily be courteous and pull up beside me and play the stupid guy. Sorry, I didn't know. Could I come in? Let me in, please. How often do you tell a guy no? I mean, if the guy says no to that, he's a real fucking asshole. But
so, what if he doesn't?
The courtesy to ask, I would let him go, Nzo.
Yeah, I know. So what if he doesn't ask, but he pulls up beside you and he's like looking at you like for you to give him permission to go, right? Not roll down his window. Hey, what's that?
I don't speak sign language. It's very easy for you to say.
Wow.
You don't have to say please. Just say, hey, you mind, like you just show the hand movement like you want to get in. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he looks at you and he's like
common courtesy.
Like he asks you, like, is it okay if I go?
Yes, I would let him go. Common courtesy.
Got you.
You took the time to get my attention instead of telling me you're just gonna cut me off. Because I know if we were both standing on the street and you did that, you'd be lying on the street. I'll fucking hit you. I guarantee I'll hit you. Because they say every day, you keep doing it, one day you're gonna bounce into the wrong person.
Hence the name of the title of the show, guys. You see,
but I am very humble. I am very humble. I walk in my own skin. I don't challenge anybody. I don't claim
until they fuck with you.
Nothing. Yes, I have this motto, and I say it all the time: stay off the grass. Because I'm from a different generation. I'm born in the '60s. Back in my day when we were young, people used to have a lot of 6-foot fences. I don't know if it was in style and shit, but almost every house had that fence. And every house that had that fence had that sign with the German Shepherd with the big teeth saying, stay off the grass. You know this one, Nzo. It's embedded in our history. But, a lot of times, we never saw this fucking dog that they have in the image,
Never.
Our tennis ball went in the yard and we're all fucking standing there, all 12 of us.
Should we do it? Should we do it? Yeah.
Nobody does it. But that one time that guy does it and that big fucking black German Shepherd just comes running, fronting from the mouth, you'd be like, yeah, you should have read the sign.
Yeah.
That's my motto, Nzo. I'm smiling and I look gullible, like take advantage of me, then that's what the sign says. But my sign says, leave me the fuck alone. I'm going about my business. You want to know what business I'm going on? Come and test me. You'll be surprised with the answer. That's all I say. And, oh, you're a tough guy. You get all these stupid comments. I'm just being me. You're the one who stepped into my realm. I didn't go to you and challenge you. Don't fucking get it twisted. But I tell my girls, if you come out with unexpected rage, you will see their true colors more times than not because they're just poking you. But you got to show them they just punched you and you ain't having it.
Hence again the name of the title, guys.
Now
He
we're
said,
going to wine. Cheers.
he said, what? I don't have anything in here, but cheers to you, brother. He said, fellas and JG, did Roberto reveal why he's always pissed? If not, I'm guessing it's because he got to listen to JG's shitty takes. Woo-wee.
JG, man, you must be a beehive the way you're getting stung. Cheese on bread. What's going on?
You didn't tell us that JG was going to turn his camera for this stream on. So, yeah, I didn't know until he came in the backstage either. JG, you can respond to Mr. Rogue comments if you want to.
Well, you know, guys, this Road Cummings guy, Mike, I think is his name. I don't know. I think his name's Mike. I'm not sure. He's fake news. Fake news. He doesn't know anything about comics. He uses ChatGPT for all his information. I have intel. ICE is coming down there to probe him in a few minutes. Make America Great Again. Save us from Mike and his love for Jasmine Crockett. I don't get it. She's the dumbest woman on earth. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but I don't know.
Yeah, we believe that you don't like black women, whether you're pretending to be Trump or not. We already know that.
I had a few, the black juice in my day. You know, I'm a New Yorker. You know, I've dibbled and dabbled. You know,
black
Speaking
juice,
of which,
really.
Black women.
Go ahead.
What's with the attack on black women in the U.S., man? You want to tell me?
Well, you know, there's no saying, you know, there's no saying, you know, the whiter the better, you know. There's this Dr. Umar guy. I don't know. You know, I have millions and millions and millions of people who tell me all the time, you know, Dr. Umar, you know, this snow bunnies never. I say snow bunnies forever. That's what I say.
So why do you platform this nonsense, Nzo? Isn't inviting Nerd Man on enough?
Yeah. Oh, fuck, Rogue, you're killing me, man.
No, it's funny because I was like, oh shit, Roberto's concerned of black women getting attacked in the U.S. All right, let's talk about it.
Did you see the latest count? Over 300,000 black women have been terminated from their jobs.
No, I didn't. I didn't see that.
Yeah, no, that came out. When it came out? A couple days ago, it came out.
Really?
But I think it came a lot.
Big
go ahead, Roberto.
things are going on, and you know, I hear the odd black guy on Instagram ranting, and there's not enough people talking about this for it to have substance. That's the problem.
Oh, you know why it's happening, Roberto?
They're getting banned.
DEI.
What?
It's Trump's law on DEI, right? If he feels like you have a hire that doesn't deserve it, like he'll take your funding or whatever, you get fined or something like that. That's his attack on DEI. So they're basically saying anytime you have a black woman in there, it's a DEI hire, so you got to get rid of her. Simple as that. Or a black man, not just women, but men too.
Yeah, but for some reason, they're targeting women right now.
Yeah, it's possible. I think women are, you know, a black man gonna beat that ass before he walks out of there. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's a video of a woman crying because she worked at McDonald's or one of those restaurants. I can't remember which one it was. And she worked alone for 12 or 24 hours. Don't quote me, but she worked alone for the whole day. And then they fired her the next day.
Wow.
They fired her the next day. Yeah. She was balling. Oh, and she was there for 25 years.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Which
because he
model
thinks there's no. What's that?
He's asked. He said, "That's a good model, Roberto. Mind if I try it?" Which model is that? I remember what I said.
Oh, I think walking on the grass part, not walking on the grass. Yeah.
Oh, you could use it, please. Let's spread it around because there's too many fucking people think they could run all up on your grass and shit. Back in the day, that could get you shot.
100%.
Yeah, literally.
He's also threatening to invade Chicago too. Yeah, that he is. because he thinks there's no way a person of color can be actually qualified for the job, no matter how qualified they are. Yeah, 100%. So that's the reason why you're seeing a lot of that shit. And yeah, you know what? I'm with you, Roberto. I don't want to go to America. I was never planning on to, but even that, I don't want to go down there. JD, you can keep your little country
that's
to
the whole
yourself.
thing. I don't want to, come off as someone who doesn't like. I love going to the U.S. I honestly, one of my best trips I ever had was driving through California, man. It blew me away. Like, I didn't feel unsafe at any point of that trip. I was with my family. We went everywhere. There wasn't like places they said, well, in San Francisco, there's places that said don't go. But other than that, I mean, there's places in Montreal I would tell people not to really go.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
But, it's just a situation the way it is. And if people can't see that, then they're part of the problem. Because, I know I've seen live streams of major cities that rely on, us tourists coming down there and spending our money.
Yeah, they're crying.
Ghost towns. Like, I mean, New York, the market area where it's normally packed, it's empty, Nzo. Why isn't this shit like, there should be more uproar? How did they do it back in the day, man, when they fucking revolution, man?
Yeah, someone has to start it, brother. And ain't one of us doing it. Why not Ukraine then? Someplace Kennedy had missiles in trade during Cuba crisis because he said they're thinking about sending troops to Poland. Yeah, well, listen, man, all of this shit is strategical placing for the next war. That's what it is. People are making sure that they have their P's and their T's and their crossed and their I's dotted, and they're making sure that they are in position just in case whatever happens, because Russia ain't listening to nobody, right? You could put sanctions on them. You can go to the table and have conversation with them. They're doing what they're going to do. And Israel is doing what they're doing. They're just trying to take over that land over there. No one is stopping them either. So, yeah, it's crazy. Nobody's doing anything. Nothing. Just letting people die.
JG, I know you're young, but correct me if I'm wrong. In the 80s and 90s, I don't recall politics so being oriented around Democrat and Republican. Like, now it's like you have two different countries in one area fighting each other with this Democrat and Republican. Like, fucking the Republicans hate you guys so much, and it's like you guys Democrats look at them as you're the big brother and you're an asshole. It's so sad to see that this is all within one country.
Well, I would say, of course, this is my opinion. In the 80s and 90s, I guess you say early 2000s, maybe. The left wasn't so far left.
Okay.
And the right wasn't so far right? The Democrats were closer to the middle as opposed to being all the way to the left like they are now. The Republicans, well, they've always been that. But Trump is a different breed because he's not a bureaucrat. He's just doing his own. He's a cowboy. He does whatever the fuck he wants to do. Excuse my language.
No, nothing to excuse. That was the thing that we feared the most, because this guy has no political background. Oh, but that's why we want him there.
Yeah. And at the same time, you kind of don't want him to leave because who's going to come after him?
Oh, that guy.
You don't want Vance in there at all. So it's like you're kind of stuck.
Vance is the devil himself.
Exactly. So it's like you're stuck having to deal with this guy at least for the next 2.5 years, albeit this thing he's trying to do, put everybody in place to continue to be president, doesn't work out. It's just it's one of, even with you were saying that all the black women that got laid off, and in context, a lot of those jobs, I believe, were federal jobs that he cut. Right. And so it comes a time to me where, and I've said this a lot of times, black people in general need to watch out for each other. If you make your own corporations, hire your own. Because that's what everybody else does.
Facts.
Everybody else does it. So why can't we do it? Why are we as people so hell bent on trying to get a seat at the table, trying to get crumbs that fall on the floor? We spend more than anybody else in the United States, yet we can't save any damn thing.
Facts.
Black millionaires, I believe it's millionaires, have only gone up 3% since what? Jim Crow, maybe a little bit before that. Only 3%. That's nothing.
Agreed.
So it's just so much that needs to be done. And we could blame Trump. I blame Trump for a lot of shit. I blame Biden for a lot of shit. But I blame politics in general for a lot of shit they're dealing with right now. And to answer your question, Roberto, and I hate to be long-winded, what has changed?
Too late.
People don't care anymore.
Facts.
They only care about their own agendas.
Facts.
You know, having their own coffers filled with all the gold they want. You see where Kamala Harris was wanting more security.
Mm-mm.
I think Trump cut off her security.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but by law, a vice president only given 6 months with that security, and she got 8. But she wants more security now. You have a lot of people. People are just I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's just too much going on, and like I keep saying, prices of everything is going up. Wages aren't going up. The middle class is pretty much gone. The rich are getting richer. The poor are getting poorer. And I don't see anything changing anytime soon. Love you too, Mike. I don't see anything changing anytime soon. So
what's frustrating, JG, is that why can't, well, I know why they can't, but it doesn't make sense that they doesn't see DEI means everybody has a chance. Fair game. That's all DEI really represents, if you think about it.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
not only for blacks, it's for everybody. Everybody be treated equal. But if you want to turn it into something you don't want it to exist anymore, you're obviously going to turn it into something that doesn't support the narrative of the majority, where they don't want black people to have that much power.
Well, it's the only reason why is because they don't want black people to have jobs, bro. Right? Because they had to put something like that in place because we weren't getting hired for the good jobs, right? Looking past us and everything. So they put that in there. But now it's like, they're hiring a bunch of black people. Well, they can't be qualified, guys. It has to be DEI because they put that in place. So it's kind of messed up that we have to have something.
These blacks dysfunctional now? Like, is the machine turning left where it used to turn right before you hire this black guy? Like,
facts.
Can you make any proof or evidence that things have gone south since these people have been put in position, or did it excel? Like, I saw a video of Trump calling out everything that America has invented, that, you know, they should give America respect. And every single thing that he called out was invented by a black man.
Oh, of course.
Every single one. Do they get recognition for it?
No, he wants to take that away. And it's funny too, because if he had known they were made by black people, he probably wouldn't have said them. But let me get to the comments quick.
He knows.
Oh yeah,
I remember that video. I think where he was talking about but I think that was fluff. You know what I mean? Hey, black people, I'm not racist. Here, a lot of black people did a lot of good things, but yet they're erasing what the Tuskegee Airmen did from the.
Fluff, Nzo. I think it was him just boasting how America has potential to do stuff. He's not saying any names of any people. He's just saying, we invented the light bulb. We invented the car. We invented the elevator. And every single one of these inventions were black people who invented it. But
that's what I'm saying. I don't think he knows that.
These black people. He's just using taking, like, you know, with music and everything, taking the right of what it was created by somebody else and taking credit for it.
Yeah, no, I don't think he knows. I'm not giving Trump that credit. There's the same guy that told us.
His people know, and they told him. He probably says, "I don't give a shit."
Yeah, no, I don't think he knew that. I don't think his people know, because remember, this is the same guy that told people to drink bleach during the pandemic, right?
That dude.
So, Let me get these comments real quick. He said, from what I understand about DEI, it's like nepotism. It gets you in the door, but you have to prove yourself. There are people that think companies specifically hire people of color over white people. Exactly. To like where I can go to a law firm office and not know a damn thing about being a lawyer because I'm black. They're going to give me the job over some white guy who has credentials, you know?
Also, because you're the only black guy who came for the job. The job is yours, buddy.
Thank you very much. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm getting paid that money. Sure.
Your office is on the first floor. Don't mind that sign that says China floor. That's where everybody starts.
You know what I mean? And since you hired me because I'm DEI, I can smoke in my office. You know what I mean? You hear Bob Marley playing in the background, big ganja smoke. Like, so stupid. Based on skin color is stupid. Like, you hire the best people. It's blatant racist, and the fact that some people don't see that. Yeah, 100%. Apparently, Putin and the dudes from China and India were all chummy at some conference. Expect a tantrum from Trump soon because he was left out of the circle jerk. Well,
it wasn't a conference. That was China showing off their military, and the president of China invited all the bigwigs except Donald Trump.
Yep.
And let me tell you something. Those three countries getting together is an issue.
And don't forget, North Korea is right behind them in the wings, somewhere just waiting.
Yeah,
Korea's back there.
You got India, North Korea, China, and Russia.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like, remember that movie? You know, you done fucked up, right?
They're gonna make their own NATO, right? They're gonna make their own
currency.
Yeah, they're gonna make their own NATO.
Starting to do trades amongst each other because Trump was gonna punish India because India was buying fuel from Russia. Okay, punish us. We don't need you. We'll work with China and Russia and South Korea or North Korea, whichever one that guy runs.
100%. Eli said, I have an Hispanic last name. If DEI hires only minorities, I would have had a lot more interviews before I got on SSI. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that shit never made sense. We want Trump because he's not a politician. Well, would you ever have a janitor do an open heart surgery because he wasn't a doctor?
I said the same thing, Road Comics. I said the same effing thing.
And we already know what he thinks about JG, right? So
it's all love, bro. It's all love.
Oh, of course, 100%. Yeah, she was given 6 months by law, then Biden extended it by a year. Wow, JG is right. SSI recipients can't have more than $2,000 in their bank accounts or they get cut off. No chance at loan for a house, car, school, poor stay poor. Well, that's what it's about.
Eli, take that wow off. You don't have to say wow like I'm right. Motherfucker, I'm usually right most of the time.
The way he said, I didn't even catch that he was like, wow, JG was right. I didn't catch that. I thought he was just saying wow, like in general. But he's like, oh, wow, JG. The people who benefit the most from DEI policies were veterans. Absolutely. And from what I understand, DEI helps women more than it helps people of color in general. You are correct on that one as well. DEI let women go into combat and fly in combat during military operations. When there are two equally qualified candidates, it encourages choosing the minority person because they probably wouldn't have chose them anyways, Dandelion, right? Like, that's the reason why you see a lot of black people have gotten, and people in color, so I'm not just going to say black people, but that's the reason why you see that they weren't getting hired and they needed to put something like this because a lot of companies were taking the white boy first.
Yep.
BRICS countries conference. BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Yep. Other countries have joined. They're already bigger than the G7. Yeah, because they understand that America is the bullies of the world, bro. They are. You guys are the bullies of the world. And Trump is just doing Trump is doing even more than that now. You know what I mean? So
what do you think about this? If you're a country that wants to do business, why do it with the United States? When every 4 years you got to come back, renegotiate stuff.
Exactly. 100%. especially when you had a good deal in place. Someone gets in power now and wants to throw all these tariffs and this and that in there, right? Messing up deals that you already had. So now, of course, what most people do, and you do it in business, is if one distributor ain't doing their job properly, you move to another one. And that's what a lot of these places are doing. They're like, okay, you know what? Well, fuck you. We'll find another way to do these things, you know? So it's crazy. It's crazy. Trump refused Palestinian delegates visas to attend UK meeting on Gaza-Palestine war. U.S. is no longer a dependable partner. Exactly. And that's sad too, because Roberto is debating on whether he wants to travel to the States again. You know what I mean? Someone who's been there, like would you say you went to the States at least once a year?
At least.
Yeah.
At least twice a year.
Yeah, you see? So there you go. And this year?
Actually, no. Actually, I went to a funeral in Texas.
Okay.
That's just
So
around when Trump got elected, like right when he started, before his agenda started going into a play.
I got you.
Crazy.
See you later.
Across the border with all that? Hell's no.
Gotta feed the chickens. All right, Dandelion. Hope the chickens are fine, I guess.
Yeah, Dandelion.
I live 6 blocks from the place of creation of the UN. Interesting. Tell Derpy chirp chirp for me. Sadly, my favorite chicken died today. Rest in peace, Derpy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But
chicken, cook it, eat it. Let's go.
And I was just about to say, like, why was he your favorite? Like, what made him your favorite? Yeah, I know you're sad, Dandelion. But what made him your favorite? Because I just think a bunch of chickens running around, they all the same, you know? And the fact that he openly ran on what he was going to do and people still stupidly voted for him is infuriating.
But at the same time, stranger, you can say that about every election. They all make promises they don't always deliver.
Are the chickens coming home to roost? That's a good question, Mike. They probably are. You know what I mean? Like, I feel that.
And JG, been roosting for the past 8 years, brother.
And JG, you are correct, 100%. Politicians, all of them, run on things that promises that they never make. But I guess for Trump, to me, pardon me,
never keep.
Yeah, never keep. Right. Never take. Yeah, never keep. But I think just Trump was so egregious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not to mention, like, he told you some things he was gonna do, and he still did them. And I don't know, man. I believe you. I 100%. Like, that's why I never voted, because I know politicians are full of shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. No, Derpy was too small. Derpy had a weird beak. I had to hand feed her since she was hatched. She was very sweet. Oh, yes, JG.
I don't like this sarcasm, but it's wow and yes. I don't know if I believe y'all really think I'm right. I think y'all just trying to, cater to my ego for a second. But let's go, because I remember Joe Biden made a lot of promises, right? And before he took his inauguration, this is on, you can actually go look this up. He sat with, it was Al Sharpton, Steve Harvey, and a bunch of other blacks. Kamala Harris is in the room too. He literally sat there and said, a lot of stuff I said I was going to do, I'm not going to do because I can't do it. So when I read that, it just basically let me know, almost like a rap beef, right? If I'm doing a diss track, everything I saying ain't true. I want to say the harshest thing I can. I want to say the best things I can to get your vote.
Mm-hmm.
With this electoral college mess, is voting even? I mean, what's the point? Right? No matter what, if let's say I vote, or I've always voted Democrat. I vote Democrat. My state's gonna go red either way. So what's the point?
And here's the thing, right? Because you talk about that too. And I get it, right? But okay, so when he said that he was going to stop the war on day one, did you believe that?
Oh, hell no.
Nobody in
stopping that.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Nobody in their right mind should have even believed that. But there were people that did. That's what I'm saying. So at least, some of these other ones, even though we know, like, oh, I'm gonna lower taxes. Your motherfucking ass ain't lowering no taxes.
Oh no.
But this guy was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop the war I'm gonna stop the war day one. Your prices are gonna go back down right away. And that's why I say with him, they were a lot more egregious and they were flat out lies. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I really think the biggest reason why he won was the open borders thing. I think that was the number one reason why he won the election. Number two, even though Kamala Harris did have a plan, she didn't really articulate that plan because Americans don't read. I say this every time. You put it on your website, well, ain't nobody going on there to read that stuff. Especially when a lot of stuff was identical to Joe Biden's in a way. People aren't going to read that stuff.
No, I agree with you 100%. 100%.
So because she didn't articulate that stuff, and I don't want to hear, well, she didn't have enough experience. Because Barack Obama didn't have a lot of experience either. He kicked Hillary Clinton's ass. So, I don't know. Yeah, you're right, though. Trump said a lot of stuff I didn't like. Trump ain't doing that. Trump is not going to do that. It's impossible. Especially when he talk about terror. It was one thing I said. This shit's not going to work out well.
Yeah. 100%.
It may work out towards the end, maybe, but it's a very big maybe.
Yeah. We all said it's probably not going to work out the way he thinks it is. But Mike said, how much did he pay JG? How much did JG pay the stranger to type that?
As much as you pay for your blowjobs, Mike.
Ooh.
Got him.
Mike.
All love, brother. All love. Peace, Mike. Peace. Oh, that's what, brother. Peace.
You know what's funny? Whenever someone JG says something about Roberto or Mike or someone, right away JG's like, "Oh, I'm just joking. Peace." But when it's me, he lets that shit sit. Right? He'll say something about me, and that shit won't get I'm joking or nothing. No, you a black motherfucker, and he lets it sit. You know what I'm saying? Mike can't do nothing to you either, bro. You know what I mean?
That's funny, man. I never really noticed.
Oh man.
I will never say Rogue Comics. Oh, really? So because y'all too lazy to go read something, it's better to regulate the lie that she didn't have plans. Shaking my head. Some of them do, though,
Some
Mike.
of them do,
like,
right?
Yeah, for real. Like you can watch some of these guys, and they will get like a lot of these dumb YouTubers. They will get fact checked constantly, and they still won't believe the fact checking. It's just crazy. If Trump dies, JD Vance is the next president. I hate America. Yeah,
exactly. That's what I say. You might want to keep that dude in there because Vance is gonna make it 10 times worse.
Yeah, we don't want none of that. That's for damn sure. So it's almost time. I figured I had a little something. This is for the old heads in the chat and on the panel, including me, Roberto. Just so you know. Where did I put it? It's there, right? Okay, let's try this one. It says parents need to stop racing. Oh, parents racing kid goes horribly wrong. Did any of you guys see this video?
No. But I can just imagine what's about to happen.
Good. Let's get it.
Ooh. Oh.
You know what? I died laughing when I first watched the video, but then when I watched it again to see I was like, oh, frick, is that his leg?
Yeah, I saw it the first time.
Yeah. Do not
I literally
race.
said it. Oh, snap.
Yeah, bro.
I saw his leg dangling. I was like, oh, shit.
listen, when you an old foot like we are, don't wanna. There is no reason for you to want to hang on to your youth and want to be like, I can still do it and race your kids.
What? So
No,
you telling me you can't
huh?
run for your life?
No, no, run for your life. Yeah, 100%. I'm
You
talking
run
about.
for your life, but your leg snaps like that. Why run? Just drop right there and make it easy.
Oh yeah, 100%. No. If you gotta get
Oh,
a Roberto, if you gotta get away from some shit, yeah, 100%. You gotta get away from some shit.
yeah,
But
but
I'm
after
talking
watching a
about.
video like that, I want to know how old that guy was because I need to know if I could run or not.
What
You
else
know?
I'm saying? We don't want to be thinking we still got it. Want to be chasing down our kids, talk about, oh yeah, I still got it. I'm gonna race you, and then end up like him. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't doing that. JG, what did you think?
Yeah, nah, brother. I'm young and I ain't doing it. I guess I know these bones don't move like they were when I was 15, so I know my limits.
Facts, 100%. And I remember my uncle tried to test his one time, and that didn't work out too well. So yeah, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? If my
Yeah.
son ever says, "Hey, I could beat you in a race," I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you probably could. You probably could. You were probably correct. You probably could.
I remember
Uh,
we had a friend reunion and we played kickball. I swear I routed that base. And you know, because everybody's play kickball, you know, if you throw the ball and it hits him, you're out, right? So the guy threw the ball. I didn't look till somebody said, watch out. And I planted my foot the wrong way. And I fell and rolled, tore my hip
mm.
flexor. Tore
You
my hip
see?
flexor just off of stopping. Wrong way. I said, nope, I'm done.
Listen, man, I roll over in bed and tear something. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't racing nobody. That is not happening.
Oh,
I got
man.
one more. I got one more for you guys. Y'all seen this one? Roberto, you seen this one? Did you seen this one?
No, I've
No?
seen that one.
Good. You have seen it?
No, I haven't.
Okay, good.
Hello? No, yeah, I think we're gonna need the police here. I don't know what for. All I know is Sue Young from Rush Hour just ran up on me and said, nigga, call the popo.
It did sound like he said nigga called a popo.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I played it again. You know? Now, obviously, that word doesn't mean what it means, but it's funny. It's definitely funny. Eli said, the older you get, the more forward you look to seeing a beach.
A bench.
Oh, bench. My bad. Yeah. No, my bed. Not the bench, my bed. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, you would get in those days where it's like, man, 12 o'clock, midnight, let's go see what the boys are doing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now, if it's 10 o'clock, yeah, I'm not leaving my house, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going outside after 10. What the fuck am I going outside after 10 for? Back in the day, man, we'd be leaving the house like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, bro. I ain't doing that now either. Not even for some poom poom. How about you, Roberto?
Hell to the no. I'm looking at my watch on my wife. Babe, it's 10:30. Let's go. We're old now. My ass gets up at 6. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm faking all night. 2 o'clock. What time is it? 4 o'clock? Or is it 6?
Yeah.
4:30. An hour passed by. I don't know what the fuck happened to me, but yeah, man. Like I said, maybe we should write a manual, not like they would read it when they reach our age. But it'd be nice to know that some of this shit can come without a surprise, you know?
Oh, 100%.
Talk about it with other people. Some of the shit's too embarrassing.
100%.
It's you and take it to your grave.
100%, bro. 100%. You are correct. Yeah, you would write a fucking book and have a code name because we can't have your real name on that shit.
Everybody
But-
says it in the form of jokes, Anzo. But they say there's truth behind every joke. Huh?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, don't get old, bro. Guys, it's gonna happen to you, but like,
You don't have a choice.
yeah, you don't have a
Take
choice.
care
But
of
I'm
your
just saying,
shit.
like, enjoy
Everybody
your
told us, take care of your shit.
facts.
You're gonna see.
Facts.
We are seeing.
Facts.
We are seeing.
Facts.
Stop seeing.
Facts.
Knowing.
Facts.
Start knowing.
Facts. 100%. They tell you stop doing something because you're gonna feel it when you get older. Then stop doing it because you are going to feel it when you get older. That is a promise. Things you never thought that would bother you when you were young, right? They come back and that shit comes back and like, what the fuck, man? You know what I mean? Like,
Can
yo,
you remember how it happened?
facts. 100%. 100%. So definitely take care of yourself on that. Roberto, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Tomorrow night NFL starts.
Yes.
Just had to say it. You can find me Wednesday nights, 9:00, right here with my boys, them Big Afford Entertainment, JG Shaolin, terrific, getting shit off our chest live like we
Facts. And I'll say it again, and I said it at the beginning of the show, Chris is a bitch.
I don't know how I remember that shit. I really don't know how I remember that shit. I think I said
Paul gave it
every week.
You do. Paul gave a 99-cent super chat. Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Rent up in this mofo.
Facts. But I tell you this, like Paul used to be.
Paul's always been giving.
Not to me, but Paul used to give bank over on Rob Storm. $50, $100 one time. Hey, Paul.
His content was better. What can I say? I don't know.
No, man, Trump president is hard on everybody right now.
Yeah, that too. Also, JG didn't pay me. I think he's a stand-up. And wait, what?
Yes. Keep coming, stranger. Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking.
So I got some mods in the chat. Please time out, stranger, for 30 seconds, please, because we will not have any of this slander on the O.O.C.
That is truth.
Yeah, facts, Roberto. Facts, Roberto.
Truth. All truth.
Facts, Roberto. It's harder now, Bubba. Yeah, I know.
Right here, how you kiss his butt when he is, huh?
Facts.
You're defending JG the whole show.
Facts.
And
facts.
As he should.
Bringing butter, huh?
As he should, because last week I was getting attacked from all ends. It was crazy.
But that's how it should be, though. Like, what? That's what we have you here for, right? That's what you're here for. When you and Danny come on, it's so we can attack you guys.
You remember that guy that used to come on our show back in the day, also?
What's that?
Remember that guy that used to come on our show back in the day, the DJ? What's his name?
The DJ?
Yeah, he's American too.
Uh-huh.
He was here before JG started coming on.
Oh,
I just saw him
shit. Movie aficionado. What's his name? Josh.
Yes, Josh. He just posted
Josh
on Facebook. I'm like, oh fuck, Josh, I haven't seen you in a minute, man.
Yeah, I know.
That guy.
I know his YouTube channel is gone. Like when I went, because I remember we did a karaoke night, and I was going back to look for it, and it was like not there. It's like some name like got hacked or some shit. So I don't know, but yeah, he's definitely.
I think JG would have liked him. He was coming up with all kinds of tunes for our show. He was making
yeah. It's harder now, Bubba. Yeah, I know, Paul. I'm just messing with you, brother. You know that. Time out for 10 seconds. Yeah, at least he should time him out. Stranger doing that ish. The stranger is clearly JG's burner account. Facts.
The hate, man. The hate is ridiculous.
Facts, 100%. But guys, thank you all for coming in. We're going to let the hype man hype us up on the way out. JG, you know what to do, brother.
JG Shaolin Terrific, the undefeated, undisputed final boss of the third six championship Shaolin. Wee! Jim Kelly, black actor, black martial artist, Nzo. Yo, thank you all for tuning in live this fire and brimstone Wednesday night on the O.O.C. with the host Nzo, aka the Abbott, the Osiris of the the Spliff King, the Professor of Gunja, aka the blackest one, alongside his co-host Roberto, aka Captain CPT Time, aka No Trouble Did Anything Gonna Be Irie. No woman, no cry. Be sure to check me out tomorrow night on Superwise's channel when we do the Peacemaker watch party. You know him. Mi hermano de otra madre, participen in Nueva York. Got some good things coming, y'all. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir. And that is it. Thank you, everybody, for copping in. Much appreciated. He said, stranger, we cool, bro, right? I hope he really didn't time him out, though, Poe. Like, I hope he really didn't do that. Yeah, I hope he didn't really time him out. Don't be timing out stranger, you know. We'll let stranger, since he's the only one, JG can have one. You know what I mean? One fan. It's okay.
The hate is ridiculous. This doesn't make sense.
He's a fan of JG's?
I guess so. It looks like that. Now, we know people are weird, Roberto, so it makes kind of sense, right?
JG, where else you perform?
See, we have more people like Stranger. Trump would be in office right now. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Trump wouldn't be in office?
He would not be in office.
I think you and the stranger are the reason Trump is in office. I'm just saying, right?
Long live Trump. Long live Trump.
Your hatred for Jasmine Crockett and everything. Roll comic, I cannot confirm nor deny that. Well, we'll have to talk about that next week, stranger. Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. Elihu-Who, Mike, Dandelion, DQ, Basil, Dewan. You guys are always in here. Eli, I said you already. You guys are always in here chilling and having a good time. DQ, thank you guys. Much appreciated. If I missed anybody, I do apologize, but you all know love and respect to all of you guys. Peace, love, and hair grease, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.
New brand tailor, I tell some clown. Till I come round, come for the 4 pound. Sit down, me love how you perform. You grabbing me body, you never go scratch your palm. Wait, your pussy good, me never dead so long. Wait, your pussy good, if you put it in a song. Tell you the man say, him better run. Come, we fight for your pussy, old veteran. Watch how your step, land mine, set a pressure bomb. You just make it sitting tough up and I never gang. Squeegee round, I leave him alone. Shake your bum, see the shape of your round. Leave your panty, the G-string at home. Tell her come see me, come for the 4 pound. Me a Kai, sign your tits, touch the grapevine, bite your lips, make you waistline, why not tick, don't waste time when I visit, just come in a kiss me, no risky, she a said that the jacket he go fit me, disappear like when me do the trick, see a fight, but she did Lulu before 50, come and make me pet a pussy genie, me I know your brother nothing no wrong if you feel it, pizza your order, but me deliver,
greatest trick the devil ever pulled.